Would you be okay with the Supersonics returning to Seattle if it meant having to relocate the New Orleans Pelicans? We just posted this graphic about Bill Simmons talking about relocating the New Orleans Pelicans to Seattle, and I wanted to break it down a little bit more. On his most recent podcast, Bill Simmons started talking about how there's more buzz around relocating teams in the NBA rather than expansion due to the arguments around losing media rights if you were to expand and diluting the shares of the NBA, essentially. Zach Lowe was also on the podcast. He broke down the equation that owners are using to evaluate if it makes sense for the league to expand and if they'll be in favor of it. So let's hear that part.
People are trying to do their version of the same math problem in terms of like, what's the expansion fee that I get versus the national TV revenue that I lose versus the valuation of my team versus my timetable of potentially selling my team. It's not like that complex of a math problem. I was talking to one owner about this while I was out there. He's like, it's not that complicated. You just have to do your projections your way and figure out what works for you. This was a pro expansion owner who's kind of like, can we get a move on with this?
Like Zach just said, basically what they're doing as owners is going through what the expansion fee payout would be, then subtracting the yearly revenue that they would lose in the national TV deal, and then evaluating what their franchise is worth, and then applying that to the timetable of selling their team. But in counter to that, what Bill Simmons was getting at was that there are owners that don't want to lose any percentage of that national media rights deal, and they see how much that the Pelicans have been struggling to gain fans in New Orleans. And in 2029, their lease at the Smoothie King Arena that they play in will have run out. And so that could possibly be reason for them to move to Seattle or a different market. So that begs the question,